Welcome, everybody, to Night City Stargazers, episode 36. Where we had left off, the edge runners that we have been following for the length of this show, they have taken down their target. And now, in the midst of the Badlands, must get to their escape vehicles in order to survive. With a contingent of gangers at their side, but a growingly dangerous environment that they find themselves in, themselves smashed between Arasaka ninjas and these gangers, and potentially needing to run and find their escape vehicles in the first place. Well, let's just see how they do. Maybe we should start with a few initial thoughts from our edge runners before we jump straight back into the conflict. With Die Hard now downed, and almost certainly Trauma Team on the way, what are some of the thoughts going through your heads? Fxture?
Alright, I guess I'll start. Alright. Well, the hard part of our plan is concluded. It has gone off with about as much of a hitch as we thought it would. You know, of course, return to fire and all that, but I sort of flew away from the road that was paved for me, but that's fine. I distracted fire from the rest of my band of miscreants, orphans, and whatever the hell everyone else is. This moment I'm proud of myself. I did something. I did something meaningful as far as I know. Hell, I stuck it to the system right to its face. Sure, and it might be shooting back at me. Sure, I might die, but hell, did a hell of a lot more than I thought I would. This was it. I wouldn't be too upset, but if I can help it, get the fuck out of here and get married after this. I got a wedding to plan.
Indeed. We'll continue down the line. Requiem.
And now Requiem's just in problem solve. You got to finish off someone that plaguing him and a friend of his for years at this point. He'll never know what happened to Orvin probably, but at least now he knows that that's settled. Now he's just got to worry about getting everybody that he cares about out of here. And a couple of people that he doesn't care about. But we'll see how it happens. Nothing's ever guaranteed in Night City.
Especially so out in the Badlands. And who would know better than Trix?
Happy enough that I was one of the furthest away from the main fighting. I don't know how Fxture's going to get out of it, but from here on, it's just hoping the others can get out, seeing if I have to swoop in to help the other nomads. seeing how it's going to play out from here, just to make sure that we're going to make the right calls. In the end, though, I'm happy it was Rek that got the kill. For his sake, for Orin's. Escape is the focus now.
Indeed. Slideye, any thoughts as you're on the battlefield with your companions?
Well, first thing that is coming to mind is that Die Hard's gone. Mission complete. And there's the guy across the ravine. And the madness that has started to culminate around us. Gunfire and hand-to-hand combat aplenty. It's enough to end up satiating the appetite. Fact of the matter is I'm looking to keep going. I feel that instinct in me. This is the kind of place you can lose yourself. Kind of place where the friend-enemy distinction no longer applies. You can get away with anything right now. The question is are the rest of them going to bail out? Or are they going to go for the glory? Big questions, big questions. I think right now the sane thing to do is to pull out. Use the chaos for the escape. After all, eddies are already in the bag. But this, look about the battlefield. This is the kind of thing that just does it for me. Not sure when that started to happen. I'm really not. Might have been when Jujube ended up going down. Something I wanted to recreate from the start. I'm curious on what's talking, to be honest. Is this my thoughts, or is this just relapse? Curious.
I suppose you'll have to survive in order to know the difference. Lou?
He's right there. He's so close I can fucking touch him. I can walk over there and put my fucking hands on him. If I look, Trix is running already. Fxture's overblown. Requiem got what he wants. Orphan died like a bitch? He didn't die hard at all. They're human. There's nothing to them. I can reach out and touch you. And we brought enough firepower to do it. And if I let him go now, am I gonna do it again? Is he gonna get away from me? But I can't let everyone down. I don't care what happens to me. But I can't leave them with nothing. They depended on me. They counted on me. They put this whole thing in my hands. They trusted me to set this up. I kept them safe again. Looks like we're gonna walk away again. So far. I don't fuck it up. And I wanna fuck it up.
Then don't fuck it up. So, getting back into it, we are going to start with this top of the 7th round of conflict. The party, mostly, is being surrounded on all sides by Arasaka, as well as the gangers that have started to surround part of the Arasaka team. Fxture and the nomads have already started to move, but a contingent of Arasaka have started to follow them as well. Focusing fire on Fxture as an exposed target, but some stray bullets headed for the ground vehicles. And then it started to come down over the ridge. And so, turn order begins again. Fxture, you are at the top of the turn order. What are you doing?
I was muted. Oh, right. Dang, okay. I am gunning it for that fucking land vehicle over here. I am booking it faster than I've ever done before. All right, I didn't take track, but by the way I'm moving, you would have thought I was on the fucking track team. I'm fucking just bolted right now.
Doing a double move?
Yeah, I'm gonna double move and hope to God that my hand can like grasp the edge or like a fucking bar or something on one of the land vehicles.
Okay. So to grab the land vehicle is going to take another action to do, but you have moved twice to try and catch up with your nomad friends.
Yeah. Yes.
Who are moving their vehicles at a higher speed than you currently run.
Yeah.
Any words? You can do that as a free action.
Jesus Christ. Ah! How many more something, please, dear God?
The fact that you're yelling at Discord is cutting you off. Seriously.
Said, Sal! Sal, please! How will you boys stop? Oh my god! It's getting bad! We're running! We're going!
Okay. That is your turn.
Hoping and praying he's gonna have one of his boys stop for him.
Next up are all of the NPCs. Part of the issue that you're facing is that Arasaka has a number of individuals who are chasing you down, Fxture. They're using one of their moves to get into a range to fire at you. But this is still going to be considered an environmental hazard and not necessarily a directed shots. Whereas the rest of the team might be getting focused up on, so we have a couple of individuals who are surrounding up on the drone. With a couple defending from the gangers that have started to move up. But there's a few that are focus firing on Slideye, Loup and Requiem, Trix. Where did Trix end up? She's way over here. Okay.
I think Trix is in the car now.
She is in the car now. Okay. Alright. So.
Because they were talking about coming and getting us.
Yeah. Okay. So, with a few individuals up on Slideye, we're gonna do some melee attacks. Let's see what they have available for melee attacks. Okay. Some of them have some like one-handed swords that's rate of fire 2, so Slideye, I am going to make some attack rolls on you from 2 individuals. Let's be melee skill. Okay. 19 versus your evasion. Okay, so we got 1 hit. Stopping power for melee attacks is only half of your current stopping power, so let's see, that is going to be 11 reduced by half armor. Swing number 2 from the first individual. Okay, so roll me another evasion.
You said 11 minus half my armor?
Yes,
I understand
minus
that
half your
correctly
armor.
for damage?
Yeah. So this guy was going first, and it's going to be this guy second.
16.
Okay.
Oof.
19 versus 16 is a success. So swing number 2
Alright.
is less. So 9 damage reduced by armor stopping power.
Stopping power is rounded up or down.
I've been rounding up.
Okay. And you said it was 7 points?
Yes. Or 9 points reduced by armor. Or half. Yeah, reduced by half armor.
Oof.
Melee is not fun.
No, that's all good. I'm just.
Okay. So that was number 1. And then you have a second person on you. So 2 more evasion. Ooh, that's gross.
$19.
Okay, that's success on your
Okay.
end.
I am down to wounded state.
Second swing is a 22. Roll another evasion. Okay,
That's a hit.
so success for the enemy. Okay. Ooh, ouch. That's not good. That's 15 damage reduced by half armor.
$15.
But that's their 2. Then we have this guy who's going after Requiem because he just downed their boss. So
And it turned his head into a fucking canoe.
So he's going to melee swing at you. Rate of fire 2. Ooh, that's a 10. Plus 9, that's 19. Plus modifier 33. Roll evasion. Maybe you can crit.
I don't think I have the ability to do evasion. Don't I end it off of DVs?
No,
only
for
gunfire?
melee, it's always versus evasion.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Understood. You have the evasion. It's not going to matter.
Okay, so success on the enemy side. Well, that's a low damage roll. Maybe we can be grateful for small things. 6 damage reduced by half armor. Even though they crit on the swing, they didn't get very much damage.
6 damage, half armor.
Yep, reduced by half armor. Does it pierce through your armor by half?
I have 9 armor right now. What is that?
So half armor would be 5. So it would be 1 point direct to HP. And
Gotcha.
your armor is ablated, so it is reduced to 8 stopping power.
Gotcha.
Second swing. Roll me an evasion. Okay, so 19 versus your 11 is a success for the enemy. And 10 damage reduced by half armor.
So that would be 4.
Yep.
So that's 6.
6 points direct HP.
Alright, I'm starting to get down there.
Little hurt. This guy is going to...
I'm below half health.
Yep. This guy right here is going to make a couple of handgun shots at you. These will be just versus DV since you do not have an evasion high enough to evade. Okay, so... Ooh, that's a 10. Plus 4 is 14 plus... 14 is 28. So that's going to be a success on their end. which they only get one fire with their very heavy pistol. Be 13 points reduced by armor.
Reduced by 7, that's 5. And a blade's probably so.
It would be 6 damage. So if your stopping
Oh,
power
13.
is 7.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said 12.
No, 13 damage reduced by armor. Okay. And then for Loup and Trix, even though Trix, you're kind of in a situation where guns are not necessarily fired at you, there is still some strays that might head your way, as guns are facing in all directions right now. So, Loup and Trix, since you're not being directly targeted, go ahead and make me an evasion check, DV 15. Okay, both are successes. Since it was a success, you're only going to take 6 points of damage direct to HP. That, for the most part, is the NPC's turn. We have Calhoun and his bodyguard heading back towards the back of their people, so I'm same with Doyle. So, Requiem, it is your turn next. What are you doing?
I see Slideye's getting messed up, right?
Yeah, she's looking pretty hurt, but so are you.
So I'm going to move part of my movement. I'm going to run up and basically start taking these people out from behind.
The drone's also been taking some serious damage, too.
Okay.
Okay.
I just basically want to help basically here clear Slideye so we have an exit. We can run away from assholes. Is either of these injured?
One of them is.
Okay, I will target that one first.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go in swinging.
Go in swinging. All right.
Because that seems to have been working out way better than I thought it would.
So you're going in with a melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So 19 versus... That's a 10. Plus 4 is 14. Plus 14 is 28. That is a miss. Your Gorilla Punch is a rate of fire 2, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, you can go for another swing. Okay. So versus 15 is a 3 plus 14 is 17. That is a miss.
Going to basically use the rest of my movement to get next to Slideye and square up.
Okay. Which brings us to Slideye. Slideye, what do?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
At this given point, do we have anything on the map that marks where the evac is that we're trying to get to? I'm trying to...
I don't really have an indicator for it, but you're trying to get back to, like, vehicles back down this way towards the bottom of the map.
Okay. If that is the case,
Or head over to your nomad friends, which are all very far on the right-hand side of the map.
yeah. I am going to end up trying to slice the enemy combatant beside me in front of Wreck, because
Okay.
I want to make sure I'm offering him cover
Okay.
at that point.
The one in front of you is the one more injured. Did you want to take that one on or take on the one next to Wreck?
Nah, that one makes more sense.
Okay.
Focus fire and...
Okay. Because that's also the one that Wreck was going after, so.
Let's make the first attack. Where are you? There we go. First attack, Mantis Blade.
Versus...
16.
Versus 27, that's a miss. They crit. They crit the skill.
15.
Second one's 15.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch. That's another crit success. Okay,
Alright.
that's 2 misses.
And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To get closer to the vehicles to get cover.
Okay.
Don't believe I'm there yet, but I think that's the direction you were dictating, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lou, what do?
Luke can see the writing on the wall. He's going to duck into this cloud of Valentinos. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There. Is that it?
You have a move of 8?
I have a move of 7.
Okay, so that would be 14 squares if you're double moving.
Yeah. Now I am did not affect my movement. I know it's a -2 on all. Is that -2 on movement too?
Let me look at the book real quick.
Yeah, I looked it up. It just said -2 on all.
On skills, probably. Yeah.
I've got it on page 20 as wound, but there may be things somewhere. That's for trauma team. I saw it on another page, but it was very helpful there. It's also on 186.
Lightly wounded, no effect. Seriously wounded, -2 to all actions. So that is all you're suffering from until you are mortally wounded, which is at 0 HP.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, any like skill check.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which, if you pass death saves while you're at 0 HP, you are still technically alive and moving. You just have serious penalties.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So yeah, I'm just moving the maximum number of moves.
Okay. She's booking it.
Unless
like
somebody
mad.
wants me to move halfway and then come take Black Lace from me. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Well, since you're spending your action to move again, we're going to move on to Trix.
Alex and I have reached the car, right?
You have not gotten into the car, but you have reached it, yes.
You want to have him get in? I'm going to get on top of it.
Okay.
Have him drive. And she's going to lay on the top, kind of holding on, but also, you want to take a pot shot at one of the two in front of Wreck.
Okay.
If possible.
So, holding on and taking a pot shot are two different actions.
Yep.
You only have one action per turn. You have to decide what you're doing. Because holding on would be a riding skill.
Yep. Can I lean out the window of the car then?
You can lean
Take
out
a
the
shot?
window. Yeah.
Okay, well, change plans, do that.
So you're spending your move to get into the vehicle.
Yep.
And then taking a pot shot outside the vehicle. So.
Yep.
Which combatant are you firing at?
This guy.
That guy right there next to Requiem? On the diagonal
Yep.
of Requiem? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So that is going to be I believe you're using your Nekomata.
Yep.
That is your sniper shot versus DV, I believe. No, they get an evasion. So
Brutal.
Your roll was an 18. Versus their evasion, which would be a 22 miss.
Damn.
Alright.
She's gonna have Alex start to move in to start picking Lou and Slideye up.
Okay. So he's going to spend his turn driving. I think he has enough drive skill that he doesn't necessarily need to roll. Just double checking. Well, he's not great at driving. He was never a great driver amongst the clan.
God damn it, Alex. Don't make me drive. Don't make me drive.
He does maintain control of the vehicle, so for this, I'm gonna say that this particular car is going to have a move 10 per round. If he decides to floor it with his action, he would have to roll again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can move the car 8 to meet up to Lou.
Okay.
But he has spent his turn driving the vehicle.
Yep. Well, we got one of you.
Once she actually spends her action to get into the car, then yep.
Yep.
Top of the round, Fxture. Fxture, I hear you from the other room. You may be muted.
God damn it. He is just fucking scrambling on top of one of these Land Riders and ducking down.
Are you getting in the vehicle and spending your action doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they didn't move.
Yep, he's getting in. He's getting in. He's like, all right. Thank you. And he's like, fucking.
Okay.
Yeah. So now he's chilling with the boy.
Okay.
Is it?
I will say that you can use your move to get into the car. You can spend an action doing something else if you like.
Can I duck down to get cover? I'm not the one driving.
I understand that. If you wanted to take a pot shot at somebody, you could.
Oh, I can take a pot shot. Okay, hold on. Well,
No.
let's see if I... 21. Let me look at my... Take a pot shot with my SMG at this poor sap right here. Okay. So you're gonna let me do that? I'll do that. Let me. Jesus, I have so many things. So many things. We'll see if that hits that guy. Which I think it does, because it's a DV-15.
DV-15, but they also have an evasion skill high enough to evade, so...
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 10. Plus 4 is 14.
I
Plus
got
14 is 28.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, so they escape. Alright.
So that's a miss.
Alright.
Okay.
Coffee, you're not supposed to crit on us.
I'm not trying to! That's like 3 of them right now.
Luckily, these vehicles move faster
Yeah, and
than
three
people.
and dual crits on evasions too.
That's the only skill I've been critting on. At least I'm not critting on, actually hitting you all.
You crit on me
You
last
sound very
session.
remorseful with that
You-
gleeful
you
tone in your...
injured me. You got a 6-6 and injured me. What are you
Just-
talking about?
I can see the concern and remorse in your face right now.
I do,
Right?
I promise.
Nah, right.
Okay. For the purposes of cover, since these are nomad vehicles, they're gonna have the car door cover HP. So, this group of Arasaka agents, after you get in the vehicle and Saul starts to floor it, which...
Assuming these vehicles are faster than they are.
Yeah, because they're move 10.
Okay. Yeah. Thank heaven, Saul.
Okay. Then we have the Arasaka agents moving. And so... because of how focused the fire is, and the car is not an object that can make an evasion check, it is going to be the riders inside who will be making their evasion checks. However, the difficulty value for those inside the vehicles is going to be lower than the standard environment right now. So,
Okay.
make an evasion.
Alright.
Fxture.
I'll pour a luck into this evasion. I have 2, so I'll spend 1. So that bump into an 18.
Okay. Okay, so both you, Saul, and Molly are gonna gain are successful. So you're only going to take half. So that is going to be... 6 points of health damage to both you and Saul.
Oh boy.
That you get to choose how to split. So it's 6
Oh,
damage total split between you. So how do you choose to split it?
I'll take 4 of it. He can take the other 3. Or the other 2 because
yeah.
it's 6. So I'll take 4. You can take 2.
Okay. Okay.
I am right on the edge of being seriously wounded.
Yep, indeedy.
I'm like 1 point away, motherfucker.
Trix, Lou, and Slideye also make evasion checks. Trix, and Lou, your difficulty value is lowered because you are in the car.
Of course, me taking the brunt of that is my thanks for him actually stopping.
Hey, Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to ask this last round, but because I have a free hand open, how does a riot shield work? Because I have one of those.
It
It
takes
would
an
be very
action to
useful
equip.
right now.
Yep. Takes an action to equip.
Oh, I thought we were... Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll put it on this time.
Yep. If you didn't have it on previously, it takes an action to equip, and you were using your gorilla arms, and you've switched to using your firearm. I'm not sure if your firearm is a two-handed weapon or not, but you didn't indicate it previously that you had it equipped.
Yeah, I didn't know how that worked because you were talking about some of the equip stuff you were waving. I didn't know how it was working, so. All right.
Like a slung weapon, like if you have it like on a
Yeah, that makes sense.
on a strap, that makes sense. Where a riot shield, as big as that is, if you're not having it in your hand, it is on your back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yes. Evasion checks. We got 16 will be a pass from Trix, so that's going to be 6 points of health damage. Lou, you crit failed. So you're going to take the full 12.
Lou is down.
Oh.
Well, hang on a second. I guess I have to check. Well, that's straight to health. So yeah, Lou's down.
Straight to HP. Yep.
Yeah, Lou's down.
Slideye, make an evasion. Okay, 21 will pass. And... Yep. That'll be 6 points direct to HP. Where Requiem is getting focus fired.
It was nice knowing y'all.
You have 2 guys directly on you. I'm gonna roll the evasion for the drone real quick. Okay, so it's gonna take half. It's a lot for it, though. So, Requiem, you have four sword shots coming right at you, buddy.
Yep, I'm dead.
Well, we don't know that. They could crit fail.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, that's a 10.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
11 plus.
Oh, they could crit fail. Coffee.
Yeah.
Look! I
Good
tried.
job, good job, bro.
It's a 25. Make an evasion check. Okay. So it's a success on their side. At least this gets stopped by armor. That's 10 points
This
reduced
point,
by
what
half
armor?
armor.
Okay, so I have 6 armor.
Okay.
So that's 7.
Yep. So that's swing number 1.
Yep.
Swing number 2. Break evasion. Oh, I realize the audience is not seeing where you all are. Okay, so 19 versus your 10 is a success for them. I'm rolling low, I promise, on the damage.
Yeah, sure.
7 points reduced by half armor.
All right.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
guy,
12 is low.
so that's guy number 1.
Don't worry. This next guy will finish.
So guy number 2 is swinging at you. This one actually you might evade. Damn, it was a 16 versus your 14. Ew. 14 damage. Minus armor. Minus half armor, yep.
Okay, so how does going negative work?
Going negative is not a thing. You just reduce to 0. You are considered incapacitated. You are considered mortally wounded. If you fail a death save, you are dead.
Oh, well, I'm down.
We've got a couple of guys kind of rushing over to Die Hard to see if there is anything they can do to help him. So, Requiem. You are on that precipice. I will allow for death save at the end of the turn. What are you doing in the meantime?
Dead, aren't I?
Nope, not dead. You haven't failed a death save.
So what can I do at the? I thought it was unconscious.
You can. Being mortally wounded means that you just take penalties to just about everything. It's very hard to do anything in this state, but you can still make some.
I'm just going to pull out the riot shield and just try to stumble towards Slideye.
Okay. So, for moving, your move is reduced by 4. Your actions take also a -4, I think.
All right, there we go. I moved.
Okay. Sorry, -4 to all actions, -6 to move, minimum 1.
Okay, so never mind.
Okay. So you're starting to crawl away. Are you spending your action doing something?
Like I said, I pulled the riot shield out.
Okay. So you're kind of covering yourself with it.
Yeah.
Okay. The death save is a flat check on a d10, so you have to roll high. Oh, no, actually, it's roll lower than your body to pass. So if you have a body 6, you roll a 6 or lower, you pass.
Okay. So I have a body 6, but I also have the arms that count as body 11.
For the purposes
think
of
it
death
works
saves,
for
it
that,
does
though.
not count for that. It counts for
So
the
I need to
purposes
roll
of
lower
HP.
than a 6?
Yep.
You need to roll lower than a 6.
Nope.
Okay. Slideye. Requiem's down.
Yeah, like hell. One, 2, 3, 4. I am going to move here, and I am going to. Slideye is going to end up picking Requiem up. I'm going to try and get him to the vehicles.
Okay. So picking you, you moved 4. So what is your move total?
7.
Okay. So I will allow for you to pick him up and carry him. Your move will be reduced by half.
Okay.
Round it out. So you would have.
That constitutes as my action for the turn.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep. So I'll allow you to move to 2 spaces.
Right. Then that will put us here.
Okay. Okay.
He is not being left here.
Next up is Lou. You are in the car with Alex and Trix, if you so desire.
Well, yeah, I have to use my one move to get into the car.
Yeah.
I take it I can't use luck on my death saving.
Nope. It is a flat check. Are you doing anything else before your turn ends?
Yeah, well, I had to ask. What else is available to me?
If you wanted
Yeah, I'm
to,
crawling into the back seat.
if you wanted to make one last shot, if you wanted to,
I don't want to do that.
any other action that you might want to perform.
Gotta light a cigarette
Okay.
and lay down in the back seat.
Trix, you can see her in the back seat. She is absolutely in bad shape.
Come on, kid, hang in there.
And I'm gonna call Sam.
Mm-hmm. He'll answer.
She says nothing. Phone falls out of her hand.
Okay. Since she was using her physical agent Trix, you hear on the other end of the line as the phone drops to the floor of the car. Lou? Lou? Brings us to your turn.
All Sam probably hears is her cursing as she's scrambling to get back there to get to Lou. Is there anything I can relatively do for Lou?
What are you proposing as far as what you can do? Are you looking to try and revive her? Are you looking to try and...
Yeah, try to revive her. Try
Okay.
to figure out if I can stabilize her in some way.
Okay. Make Let's see. It's not really just a general medicine knowledge. This would be something like a...
There's first
Paramedic.
aid, there's paramedic,
Yeah, there's first aid, paramedic.
and that's really it.
I was thinking it... something intelligence-based as far as... Because this would be more of a knowledge than performing, but you can perform without knowing, if you wanted.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be about the best I can do.
Okay.
We'll get back over to it.
Looking at her, she's not responding.
Fuck. You want to pick up the phone and tell Sam, hey, tell Nate we might have some problems. Then she's gonna hang up,
Okay.
and then
Noted.
she's gonna tell Alex to keep driving towards Slideye and Wreck. We've got to get them.
Okay. So he's going to drive on his turn. Nine, 10. Okay. So he spent his action driving the vehicle.
Yep.
Top of the new round, Fxture.
Well, I guess I'm taking another pot shot at that guy. Try to do something, before I, hightail it out. So lean out for a second, pop, lean back in.
22 to evade. That's a miss.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna tell Saul to keep looking.
Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To move. 4, 5, 6. We've got these two agents right here that are going to start shooting at this car in this direction. With Slideye being the one that they're firing at. They only get one shot each, though.
The Valentinos are right there.
Yeah. And the Valentinos are going to start shooting at the Arasaka. But the Arasakas are going... I'm doing things in the order of NPCs things.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just saying.
Yep. So... Slideye, make me an evasion.
Okay.
Don't forget luck, Derek.
Yeah, that's a good question. How much luck do I have?
We got 2 back today.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so if you spent
So
any
that
last
puts me
time...
back to 4.
Yep.
I accidentally clicked the button before declared, so I will just leave it at that.
I haven't determined the result. Do you want to spend luck on it?
Yeah, I'll spend 2.
Okay. So that is going to be a success on your side.
Yay.
Second shot is going to be another evasion, please.
Other two. 18.
Okay. Success. You evaded both. Valentinos are starting to get up on the Arasakas. And so are some Strixstreeters, so are some of the Maelstromers. They're all kind of getting up on each other. Then we got these guys who are kind of focus firing on the drone. And between some of them, some of all of the NPCs here have ten. All right. So, Trix, you're still getting fired at from some directions. So make an evasion.
I'm gonna pour both my luck into this one.
Pass. And then, since Slideye got shot at already, Fxture, that will be an evasion check, please.
All right. Oh. I'll pour my other one luck into this. What I have remaining. We'll see where that gets me. 17.
That is a failure. Fxture takes 6 points of health damage.
I am now in the danger zone.
And then, Trix, you will take 3 points.
Getting down there.
The next tech people are continuing to get out of dodge. Which Requiem is no longer in combat. Slideye.
The vehicle's right there, right?
Yep. You can spend an action to get yourself and Requiem in, or your movement rather, into the car.
Here's a question.
Uh-huh.
Is the vehicle currently being targeted still by Arasaka?
Yes.
Oh no, he's cute.
Oh no, he.
Slideye, get in the fucking car.
Slideye will pour Requiem into it. Look at Trix, who I believe is behind the wheel.
She's in the passenger
Nope,
seat. But
Trix
yes.
is not behind me.
Who's at the wheel?
Alex.
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 Mhm.
Tell him I'll see him in the afterlife. And slam the door shut. Hit the
Slideye,
side
you
panel.
fucking.
And re-engage the Mantis Blade, draw out the heavy, and I will use my action to move my... I will end up using my action specifically to use damage deflection for +1 and precision attack for 3 points.
Okay.
And
you're
I believe
firing
I
at this
still
guy?
have movement. I believe I still have my movement, correct?
You were either spending your movement or your action to get Requiem into the car.
Okay. Then I will spend my movement and I will fire my heavy pistol at that guy.
This one right here. Okay. Fire a shot.
$19.
Hits. So he will take some damage. Okay. Noted. Is that a single fire?
At this point, yes.
Okay. Lou is not in order of combat. So, Trix.
Can I use my action to pull Slideye into the fucking car?
Nope, already slammed the door. And you have the question. You got 2 people injured in the cab. The more time you spend here, the more likely that your vehicle's going to get shot to pieces, the more likely it's going to go. You either go now and actually have a chance to save one, if not both of them, or you end up fighting me in the cause of it and get everybody killed. Best of luck.
Noted. So what Trix is going to do instead, call out the Slideye, and toss her assault rifle.
Tossing the assault rifle out the car door.
Yep. Got armor-piercing rounds loaded.
Okay.
And Alex, she'll tell Alex to go ahead and start driving off. As sad and pissed off as it makes her, that's the only thing we can do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The vehicle is starting to go down towards the bottom of the map. So, top of the rounds. Fxture.
Oh. Well, I see what old Slide here is doing. I'm gonna make sure to get one last picture of her with my telescopic vision.
I'll let you do that for free.
I
Anything
will
else?
give a 2-finger salute that she cannot see because I am within a vehicle. And I will not take a shot. I am instead now focused on getting out of here alive, so I'll duck down.
Okay. Ducking down. The
Over.
cars for the nomads begin to continue moving. agents continue to move in. Valentinos and others are starting to swarm in on more of these Arasaka agents here. Drone is going to make an evasion check to try and avoid the fire that is causing it to come down. Okay. Passes the check this time. It's looking like this drone is on its last legs. Arasaka agents are starting to evacuate with Die Hard's body. And then... so... with shots still being fired in their directions, I need everyone to make their evasion check for the round. Ooh, Fxture crit. Okay.
Few crits, opposite end of the spectrum.
Yep.
Help.
Okay. Trix, you are going to take 13 points of health damage.
Ouch.
Fxture, you are only going to take 7. Actually, you are going to take no damage because you crit succeeded. Slideye.
You need an evasion from me, correct?
Yes. You are not nearby to anyone that they can focus fire on you right now. But you're still in the line of fire.
That is a crit.
0 damage.
Damn.
Okay. Which brings us to Slideye's turn.
Slideye is taking up the assault rifle, toss down,
Mhm.
grabbing hold, racking it, and I am going to apply suppressive fire to anything that is currently shooting at the van.
Okay. So I think suppressive fire is its own action.
The assault rifle has access to suppressive fire. I don't know the rules too well for it.
I don't
The
know
rules for suppressive fire is on 179.
179.
All I know is if I can hinder their ability to actually keep firing at that the vehicle, then that's all that matters.
That basically forces them to like move out of a 10 by 10 square. So yeah, that's exactly what it does.
Okay. The roll for that, is that an auto fire or a standard shot?
I believe it's auto fire.
Okay. So.
And I will move into optimum range as possible.
Okay.
Based on your discretion. So.
So. Wait, you said 179 first?
I did say 179. Is it not there?
That's the martial arts.
Impressive. It's an action and costs 10 bullets.
Well, it's at least near one.
Here we
Try
go.
going
suppressive
up
fire.
from 179.
Yep.
There you go.
Everyone within a 25 meter out of cover and in your line of sight must make a will concentration plus d10 against your reflexes auto fire skill.
Okay, wouldn't
So
known
roll-
how to roll that, but let's take a look here.
There's an auto fire
Reflexes is
skill.
8.
Yep, there's an auto fire skill in the character sheet. In, I believe,
Okay.
ranged weapons.
If you put the weapon into your thing, you're actually just gonna select auto fire and then click that to fire your weapon.
Oh, come on! Wow, I can't roll. I can't roll any worse.
So that's so it is versus will concentration. So they could still fail. So you're shooting
Exactly, it's a contested roll.
at this corner right here.
Anything that's in line of sight that's looking at that van, I do not want them firing at that van. Actually, that boosts up to a +1, I believe, because I ended up using precision, which gives me +1 to my attack checks.
Okay. So it's gonna be all of these guys here. So it's gonna get the Valentinos in it as well, but that square right there.
That's fine.
Unless you
Just
want
adds to the legend.
it to this square instead. Because that will, this square gets more guys.
Yeah, but are those 4 currently more engaged with the Valentinos at this point?
Kind of, yeah. They're kind of all over the place.
Well, if those 4, if what I can tell, that's what's going to end up doing the most impact, then I will end up taking that action.
Yeah, that's
I only say that because I'm not
damage.
sure 100% what you're visualizing, so I'm trying to play it as true as I can.
Yeah, so the entirety of the environment is kind of hazardous to the people in it. So anyone within this square is going to be contesting your auto fire. So let's find out what their concentration check is. Not as good. Okay, so that's a pass, but it's also getting the gangers. So the rolling is anyone that fails must use their next move action to get into cover. If that move action would be insufficient to get into cover, they must also use the run action to get into cover as close as possible. So, okay. So we will find out on their next turn if there's successes. There. Okay. So that's Slideye. Trix, my dear.
Does Rick have anything on him that would have been like medicine-wise?
I mean,
'Cause she's
yeah,
still
I'd
gonna
have all
try and
my
work on
stuff.
these two. Okay. She's gonna see what she can pull off him and try to revive these two, I guess. It's the only thing she can do right now.
Make a paramedic roll.
Yep. That's worse than the last time. Shit.
Neither of them is responding. You start digging through. Wrecked stuff. None of it has labels. None of it's really something that you recognize. It's all gibberish if it is labeled. And so, looking at it, you're not sure what you're looking at.
Compounded. Yeah.
Compounded.
Damn it, couldn't you have labeled these in fucking English?
Compounded on the fact that, well, you didn't expect to have to be the medic in this case.
Yeah.
In my
That's what
defense, I
she's
don't
gonna be
always buy
doing.
from English companies. Sometimes the other ones are cheaper.
Alex is just going to continue to get us the fuck out of there.
Okay. The vehicle with Alex is going to move off of the map. Fxture. Fxture.
I always do this. I always mute between turns, and I always forget to unmute myself. All right. We're on the home stretch now. Ain't no reason to stop. He's gonna continue ducking like a scaredy bitch, and just hope and pray that they make it off the map, as you say, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So if you're more or less passing your turn,
I will. Yep. Get the hell out of here.
where the vehicles are starting to leave. Okay. The drone is going to try to evade. But it's not going to pass. The drone goes down.
Does it fire its last victory rocket?
It has been. So between Gangers and Arasaka. Okay, got some guys who get deleted, essentially. Slideye. The vehicles are speeding away. What are you doing?
Well, I am currently seeing a load of Arasaka currently approaching, trying to end up covering Diehard's body.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know it's beyond recovery. I'm seeing a large group of individuals all clustered around. So I think that's a perfect opportunity to make it count. After all, may as well end up and making it count for something. Let's give him a fight, though, remember. I am going to end up moving up 7, which puts me as close as I can get at that given point, and I am going to continue on with, this is going to be auto fire 4.
Okay. Make your auto fire roll.
I cannot roll to save my fucking life today. That counts as an 18 with the +1.
Okay. Are you shooting in this direction or in this direction?
I am shooting in this direction.
Okay. Okay. Oh. And by the way, on their turn, these guys were starting to move this way because of your auto fire.
Hmm.
So, where did? Hang on. You are also successful versus this group of people. So they will start heading back this way too. Since you are really the only combatant left on the battlefield at the moment, we'll just kind of do that at similar junctions.
Are they trying to end up taking Die Hard's body?
Yes.
Like hell. I am going to end up continuing to pursue. I'm going at full speed, continuing on half to end up firing.
Okay.
I'm not going to end up leaving here until they put me 6 feet under, or I am able to see knights sit atop on a mound of Arasaka bodies.
Okay.
Hope you're proud, Auntie.
I know Fxture would be with that talk. Goddamn.
A back and forth between yourself and the Valentinos at your back and the Arasaka agents that you're suppressing back. Shots fired between both sides. But ultimately, Slideye, you're outnumbered, and you know it.
Yeah.
Even with gangers at your back. How do you hope that Night City will remember you?
Remember, huh? What, the corpo who had it all? Remember the girl you ended up seeing in lights? All up on the billboards, scrolling up 3 pillars of Night City. She was above us all. See it in the lights. They say she went crazy. Too much tech. Trying to keep up with the latest trends. Some say she went full Borg, and that's why she lost it. Went in the run. modified. Blades, guns, and every mod that can be made into man. Someone who ran on the edge. A psycho who tried to come back from the brink. A runner who tried to pull it together. In the end, I guess that's really what happened. In an op to take down Die Hard, a vet of the Corporal War, with a crew that took a chance on a fucking psycho. Med boy who patched her up. Hottie in her arm in Requiem. Helped fix her up. Wasn't much meat left to begin with. But to make sure everybody made it out, yeah. Going psycho one last time. You know, they say, Arasaka has a boogeyman. Adam Smasher. The kind that fills graveyards on Arasaka's orders. But he's not the only one. Right now, there's a graveyard out in the desert. Mass grave, Valentino's. 6th Street. More importantly, mound of Arasaka heavies. You know how these stories get exaggerated and telling, because really that's what Night City's about. It's not about what's true. It's about belief. Belief you can find a family. Belief you can find your place. Belief in the big story, or maybe your little shop can help make somebody walk again. That's what these stories are really about, you know. It's about belief. So when they say that graveyards filled with hundreds, maybe that's the exaggeration. Maybe she didn't get 5 feet. But nobody drinks to that. They called her Slideye. And they're not sure if she went psycho one last time. Couldn't handle seeing Requiem get hurt, blown to pieces, carrying what was left of him in the back of a van. Maybe she just needed payback. Maybe she completely lost it and couldn't tell anybody, firing on everybody. Maybe it's the first sane choice she had. She didn't go psycho, she made it a choice. The power to choose. Even when you're losing your mind. Arasaka knows now they're not the only one with a monster, and they can come from anywhere. Maybe out there's a small group. Raise a glass in the afterlife. Maybe they didn't need to run anymore. Maybe they started seeing the little differences they could make. The next story. The next bit of hope. The next time you hug somebody, even a cramped little shithole apartment, and realize you got 3 hots and a cot and someone to call family. Maybe while you're jacked in, take a brief moment to feel the wind, like dune sand in your hair, even in cyberspace. But somebody else's story gets to continue. And maybe in the whispers of the afterlife, the legend of Night City is born.
Trix. Lou and Requiem lay in the back of the car as Alex is speeding the car away from the scene. Perhaps there's a scene behind you where you see that Slideye and some of the gangers have started to distract the Arasaka agents, taking fire off of you, allowing you and a few other nomad vehicles to escape. Alex is just focused on the desert in front of him, trying to get the car to some kind of road to start heading for the checkpoints below the border sensors.
There's not much she can do for Rek or Lou. She's not a medic. She has no idea how to use the equipment. She would have already let the others know to meet them at the rendezvous spot, as it is a little closer to try to get these two help if there is anything that can be done. So it is doubtful with how much time it will take them to get there themselves. He turns from Slideye, just looks at the two in the back of the car, both cursing them and pleading for them not to actually leave her, like her last family did. It's not the first time she's been through tragedy. She was just hoping this wouldn't be the next.
When you reach the rendezvous point, finally, between yourself and Alex taking a moment with the other nomads to see what can be done, one of the med techs you know from the clan shakes his head somberly, but hands you a slip of paper that he found in Requiem's pocket.
She's gonna read it.
Requiem, what does this note say?
It would have a name in the city. It would be in Germany. Forgive me, I forget the actual name, but It'll say this is Orvin's sister. Return his shotgun. Oh, tell him that, or tell her that his best friend is him. What else would it say? Oh, it would say, and someone take care of Dream.
There's a part of her that just wants to laugh at the absurdity of it. That he had the note ready to go. But then again, they'd all done all this prep. Why wouldn't he have done it? She's gonna fold it and put it in her pocket. And sit there and wait in silence for everyone else to get there.
Fxture, your car arrives shortly after Alex and Trix is to the rendezvous point, and you get out with Saul and some of the other nomads in tow. The bodies of Requiem and Loup laying in stretchers on the ground. Bloodied, but cleaned up. How do you hope that Night City will remember them?
Remember to
You're muted.
unmute yourself, dear.
Every time.
Thank you. I'm trying to be polite and courteous and not interrupt. All right. When you look to the stars and you remind yourself of the celestial bodies that used to be there and still remain. The essence of hope, the essence of forgiveness and audacity remain up there. When people talk about those who gave themselves to Night City, those who threw themselves into their work, and those through their own ways, I wish for them to remember Requiem, a medic who gave more life to this city than any mother, father, son, child, or medic ever could. A man whose humanity far outweighed his Borg body. Something that should have been impossible for a man of his mechanics to have been able to possess such heart. And it is within that heart that we must remind ourselves of what we fight for on a daily basis, what we do to survive. And when you think of survival, I want you to think about a child known as Loup. Someone that from the beginning, someone whose hand that they were dealt. Well, I'm a betting man, and let me tell you, I wouldn't have bet on that hand. They took the cards that they were given and turned it into something so powerful. The drive that most professional racers wish that they could obtain within their lifetime. But I want you to also remember that everything comes with a price. And so while you look upon her with reverence and respect, I want you to also look upon them with tragedy, as revenge had clouded their lenses. And that is ultimately what led them to this moment. But even with that drive to avenge themselves and their people, they made sure that their own made it out before they did. The streets will always know the name Loup, just as the hearts of Night City will forever remember Requiem.
Being that you are very skilled in writing up such things, I don't doubt that you'll find a way to make sure that Night City knows. Lou, it's almost like you're seeing yourself from outside your own body. Clouded and hazy, but you're pretty sure that's you. You're pretty sure that's Requiem. And Trix, Alex. But you can't move. You can't touch them. You can't speak. You just observe. In this moment, what do you feel?
At first, feels lonely. Cold and distant. See Trix and Alex, Slideye, Fxture, leaving. Feels like she's being left behind. Slowly, a little at a time, a voice somewhere between presence or a memory appears to her. It's Orvin?
Did you get what you wanted? Says to you.
She can't speak. It's her Nana Nebra. Raised her and Sam.
What have you done? You hear in her voice.
This hurts. Parents? Horst? Sybil?
So many fuzzy, hazy images of the people you knew and know appear before you. Some saying things that you can understand clearly, and others just sounds.
Requiem?
Got you, kid. You hear him say.
Slideye?
You won. Now what?
Fxture?
You're gonna be a legend. I just know it.
Trix?
Should have left well enough alone.
Sam?
Crying.
These lights fill her up. She floats away from that image of herself. From the Badlands. From everything else.
Eventually, Trix. You're met with the others that you were meant to bring to this rendezvous point. You get in contact with they contact Mr. Doyle from Next Tech, since Lou had recently called him. Money would be ready that evening, and instead of forwarding it to Lou, would be forwarding it to you.
Fine. Hope your lot's happy. We lost some good people out there today.
My condolences, he says, rather dry. And then hangs up the phone, leaving you, Alex, and Fxture to leave off into the sunset, which is where we will conclude Night City Stargazers. Thank you, everybody, for playing.
Oh, you almost broke me. Almost broke me. You're so close.
Almost.
Oh.
Almost got me.
Oh my heavens and Lord have mercy.
I will admit, I half expected more of you to survive. I'm so sorry for everybody.
No apologizing.
I can hear the concern and remorse in your voice as you're smiling.
You
Look,
almost
we-
got
we
fucking
figured.
tricked too.
Yeah, you
son of
almost
a
got me
bitch.
down.
Mm.
I had
Almost got
3
me
HP.
too.
3 HP. Because what she had left at the end of that.
17 is
That
alright.
last hit.
Thanks for everything, you son of a bitch.
That was beautiful. Oh my god.
Look, I am the king of tragedy when it comes to tabletop RPGs on Twitch.
Look, I am like,
You are.
like I said, you almost, like, I felt them start to come in. I think you asked me to speak, and I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. You asked me to speak and everything. Just like, I was like, my headphones died mid-speech, too. That was the best part,
Oh.
is that I had to do it without hearing anything else but myself.
Look, we went into that knowing at least 3 people had the greatest chance of not making it out. And we knew exactly who those 3 people would be.
I had a whole epilogue
Told ya.
planned where you guys were gonna have like a message come to each of you like a month later with like pictures of you guys like candid with like Fxture like basically taking selfies with you guys. And he was gonna go on this whole thing about like where, you know, what everyone's faults were and how they could grow and like how they were destined to be great and all that. And I didn't get to do that because I didn't die, but oh, and Wasanashi's would have totally been just a nude of Steven. He would have just gotten a nude.
This is
Did
how
not
this man
expect
copes with
anybody to die today.
No.
I did not plan for death. I'm sorry. I thought we were all gonna live forever.
I'm gonna make you live forever. That's my goal.
I could have survived if I forget to ask a question.
Oh.
People are gonna be like, you know, when people start talking about doing jobs, like they're gonna be like, you need to have the drive of the great Lulu to complete this task. That is his goal.
Lou was Lou caught a stray.
Yeah.
Brutal.
I think that's what's tragic about each one of them dying the way they did is that they were so close to making it out.
Mhm.
Lou was legit getting into the fucking car when she
Caught
got
a
hit.
caught a 12 hit points of 35 of her total hit. I want to be clear.
Oh, Jesus.
That's most of her hit points as is.
I intentionally made the environment
She got
progressively
domed.
more brutal.
Mm,
I get it. She got domed.
Yeah.
All right.
mm.
You might get me after the fact now that we're talking about this. Oh my god.
Yep. Well,
Oh,
I could reveal secrets as a GM, but I'm gonna leave that to whether or not you want to get, reveal things on air, or whether you guys want to do the whole, like, just decompress after the game or whatever. But
oh my
thank you
god.
guys very much for being my awesome players. And
Thank you for being an awesome GM.
Mhm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I make people
Oh.
cry. I do my best to make people cry because I don't know, sometimes it's cathartic.
Again,
And
you almost succeeded. You almost had me. Oh my god.
brother, I will full get you one day. I
Now,
will
see,
full get
he's
you.
not the challenge. He's not the challenge. I am.
Oh,
You've
whatever.
come close
I
a
am
couple times now.
totally a challenge.
You Raven, just knowing that you got tears pulling in your eyes,
Mm.
100%.
I will say,
You
I
won't.
will say the closest you ever got was Rune.
You have
That
yet
is the
to ugly
closest.
cry, but I don't think you're an ugly
Mm.
crier. So
Oh, I am. I am. If you
He
ever catch
is.
me, if you ever catch me in Vampire, that's gonna be the way to do it. That's gonna be the way to make me ugly cry. That game brings out some trauma out of me. So I mean, if you want to make me cry, I'm just saying.
Sounds like you got a
You
challenge,
gotta
Coffee.
you gotta take my friends away from me. That's how you hurt me. You can't hurt me by killing me.
Instead, they took you away from us,
That's nothing. That cost me nothing.
and they took Slideye from us too.
That was awful.
And Rick.
Yeah, that was rough.
And Wreck. Oh yeah.
Q&A
Yeah.
No,
session?
that was
Or no,
I'm-
what's
that
up?
was
I'm
very
sad.
fitting for
I'm-
Slideye, though.
I'm genuinely sad for the characters that died today. I really, really am, because
Me
I
too.
enjoyed all of the characters. I enjoyed watching you guys play them, and
The positive is that they went out on their own terms, basically. I mean, one of them did.
well,
Mm.
oh, TTRPGs is fun. I like
Yeah.
I like attempting to make people cry, even if it's not full cry. It's the
The
tears
best
that
for it.
that I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm the king of that. I do that pretty well. I get people in the feels, which is perfectly fine. So long as everybody's on board with it, everybody knows what they're getting into when they come to my games.
I wasn't
That's
at the
all that
table, but
matters.
you also got me with Rune. So I think I cried during that episode.
Look, there are two deaths in Coffee's Chronicles that I think will constantly hit everyone. One is Rune,
Mm.
the other is Kenny.
Oh, that was
And fuck you,
sad.
CJ,
That was
for
sad
that
for
one.
me, man. And those are all on our YouTube at CoffeeCat Presents on YouTube. So go ahead, go and watch those episodes. Very specifically, if you want to, do some ugly crying of your own, out there in the audience.
Rose, this don't count. This was a Derek game, not a Coffee game.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Okay. Number three would be PAX.
PAX
Yeah,
is definitely
Save
another
Just
one.
I
Yeah,
love
PAX
that
is
scene
up
so
there. PAX
much.
would be number 3.
That scene was so good.
Yep. Y'all come to my games because y'all want me to get you in the fields. You want me to.
I want to suffer,
Make you
Coffee.
care.
I want to suffer.
I want to
And
give you
now we
characters to
have-
care about, and then use them as daggers to make you cry. That is what I do.
And now we've got a collective fourth.
Make me suffer.
Yes.
Yes, you have a collective fourth now. Jesus.
Yep. Well, I think with that being said, I want to thank you all out in the audience for all of your support while watching Night City Stargazers, because this has been a very fun game to run. Learning the system of Cyberpunk Red, as well as the Edge Runners DLC for it, more or less, and I've enjoyed running
I'll
the game.
see.
So I hope you all have enjoyed playing the game, as brutal
Of
as this
course.
game can be.
Oh yeah.
And
I wouldn't keep
Yeah.
coming back if I didn't. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have come back.
Thanks for letting me at the table.
Yeah, absolutely. And welcome
Same
Amber
here.
to my now ever elongating short list of players, of people
The
who would
menagerie.
always be welcome at my table anytime I'm running a game. The only thing keeping all of them from being at my table at once is because I have a max player limit.
And scheduling the final boss of
The
any
final
RPG.
boss of RPG.
The final
exactly.
boss, yeah.
Yep.
Scheduling.
But with that being said, I think there is some discussion off the air for all of us to decide what it is that might be coming back in January here on CoffeeCat Presents on Twitch, as there's a couple of vampire settings as well as coming back to Cyberpunk that are all sort of on the table for the future Wednesdays starting next year. So we'll have some discussions about that. I will keep all of you in the know. You can always follow that on Discord. If I do end up making some kind of casting call out to the audience, you all will know about it there. But as I said, I have a short list of people that I ask first before I start introducing more players to the roster. But that is what is going to happen in the foreseeable future. And then once I have decided what game we're going to play next, I will start building it, and we will come back after the new year with a new game to play. So keep an eye out for that. If you are bored and need something to fill your time with, there are still episodes being posted on YouTube for all of our current games, as well as all of our past games are also there. We have been posting to YouTube very regularly for the past 5 years, so go and check all of that out with um, all of the previous vampire games, and now D&D and Cyberpunk Red under our belt on there as well. So
Would highly recommend watching Dead Man's Hand, everybody. Just saying.
it was a good show. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good show.
Highly
recommend all of them.
recommend.
Highly recommend. Even if you want to go back and watch the cringe of San Antonio by Night not season one, series one, where the iconic Urian Doyle was first introduced. So you guys should all go check that out. So
Totally not a callback. This Mr. Doyle was.
It
sounds familiar. As soon as this
Mr.
Calhoun
Doyle,
figure,
Mr. Calhoun.
this Calhoun figure, I wonder.
Yep. Lots of callbacks. I wonder. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and be on the lookout for announcements regarding future games, regarding what we're going to be playing next, and keep an eye out on Saturdays, because we are still continuing Rebirth, a D&D tale. If there's any scheduling things when it comes to around the holidays, then I'll make sure to post announcements about that as well. So just join the Discord, because that's where I post all that shit. So again, thank you to my players. Thank you to you in the audience here on Twitch. Thank you to everyone watching out on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And until we come back for more Wednesday games, say goodnight, everybody.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
What is
Tonight,
heat?
we take the final bow.